Hey guys, what's going on? Eric here, of course. And if you're watching this video, first off, thank you for watching this video. Um, Not that I just appreciate it. I guess I put a video or something out at odd time, and I'm always appreciative of the ears and eyes and so forth that watch these. So I just wanted to briefly talk about something that I was reading in a book and I found profoundly important in my life and understanding something which actually I only really understood more looking backwards and obviously reading something that was in congruence with something that happened in my past that I wasn't aware of, which is kind of a really cool thing if you think about it. And what I mean by that is as you're growing up and you're young, you're less influenced by stuff, especially if you were, I'm 29, so the internet was just coming in, but it's nothing like it was, and influence was mostly dictated not by social media, of course, but by the peers around you, the people around you, the environment that you were in as a physical person versus other environment that you were in versus TV or this sort of stuff. So I'm quite honestly very thankful for that. However, what I've really found was coming to the present day, or coming to the day when I got into personal training and got into helping people. This was a shocking truth that I read in this book, and I want to share with you guys. And that truth is that when you start learning, say, like for example, I was helping people at a gym, and I was absolutely loving it. I'm not even gonna say killing it. I think that is the completely wrong word. I was loving it. I authentically loved helping people. Uh, Straight up, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I absolutely loved helping people, and I continued to do so. But as I continued to do so, people started, giving me words of encouragement. Oh my gosh, you changed my life, and all this very new to me. I mean, I was just there to help people exercise, and all of a sudden, I'm changing people's lives, and then that made me even more into it because I was like, holy crap, like this is crazy. Like I'm helping people change their lives, and so like I invested a lot more time and energy into it, and all fine and dandy, but come to the point where I own my own business and I start trying to build a business, and I'm surrounding my my brain, my environment, internal environment, with things about helping more people, making trying to grow a business, which means making more money, which means bringing in more people, and trying to do all the things from a marketing perspective and trying to tactics in that sense. When although I was doing all those things, something inside, deeper down inside, didn't feel comfortable at that time. However, when I was first starting personal training, and up until about 4 years, 5 years of it, I was fully dedicated to the human being in front of me. I was fully dedicated to just helping. Nothing else really mattered. Everything else was just by the wayside. And I'll tell you right now, if there's one thing I can say that I see a stark difference between now and then, was I was literally working 12 hours a day just in the gym. And then I would go and research and do stuff on my own, and then I would train on myself, and I had infinite energy. I mean, yes, I was young, but I see people in this day and age that are older than me, way older than me, that have abundances of energy. And I firmly believe that these people have abundances of energy because they always stayed true to their initial roots. And I think the biggest problem with me is I didn't stay true to my roots. I was too vulnerable. I got captured by money, by building bigger businesses, by becoming somebody, and I didn't really realize it at the time until I broke down, let's call it, or I saw the illusion staring me in the face. And what I mean by illusion is I built a somebody, but that somebody was not. I knew that truly wasn't me. But I didn't know anything else, and of course you're scared when you don't know anything else. And eventually, through reading and through the dramatic life situations that will happen to you, you will discover this, or uncover the cover-up of who you are. And I'm not going to say I know exactly who I am, but I'm on that path to finding that. And I feel more solid than I did back when I broke. And I feel more authentic than when I broke. Because even though I was helping lots of people and people continually were super grateful for me, I get it, and looking back, I see it. But what I do see the most is I see where my attention was and what I was trying to build, and people became a second intention, give or take, for me. Of course, I always love helping people. I would never take advantage of someone, period. I couldn't do that. But what I felt was my second intentions were there, and they were present, and they were building. Whereas my initial intentions, my intentions to just be of service to people and feel that abundance of energy and to love that each and every moment and to help people each and every way was a gratifying feeling. And I didn't take it I didn't take it personally. I just did what I did, and that was that. But it was the moment that I started to feel like, oh, people, I should post this and people will listen to me and so on and so forth. This is what truly ended up manifesting this large size ego inside of me. And however large it is inside of me, no one can truly even ever see that but myself. And so, like I said to you, people would still think I was very, very authentic. And however much I was, because I do realize there was a piece of inauthenticity there that didn't make sense to me. And what I also want to say is this, and I'm going to read a little piece here from this book. And if you're somebody that's in an industry where you're helping people, or you're building a business, or you're building whatever, and you're trying to help as many people as possible, all in this line, this thing says, you look at what your good intentions are coming from and how they're manifesting. So it says here, some people, when they become aware of having gained a new power, justify their use of the power in terms of social good. So the power that I possessed was that I had this infinite energy, that I had this, I didn't know where it came from, but it required me not to have to sleep a lot, and I was on fire. I was in a different realm. I can full-heartedly say this now. I almost felt inhuman. But I went with it. I went with it. I didn't question it. It was, wow, look at this feeling. And if anybody knows me from back then, I was on fire. I was on fire. And this is where what ended up happening was, so you have gained a new power, and you justify their use of that power in terms of social good, so the welfare of your fellow man. However, to the extent that they are attached to doing good, so to the extent that I was attached to doing good, my desires affect my perception, and they in fact cannot truly see what is the best for the welfare of their fellow man, so of the people around me. My perception became changed because of this power that I had and what it was manifesting from an external perspective, and the illusions that it was starting to build inside of me, the ego that was started to grow and grow and grow. Often in their zeal to do good, they only increase man's illusion and make perception of the truth more difficult. So as I started building this ego, and as I started building all this, and I started preaching and saying good things and good things, all I was doing was I was actually putting forth this energy to build a illusion for people, because I myself was building an illusion, and if it didn't feel authentic, I thought it was authentic. I didn't know any different. I don't know any different fully, but I do know that something didn't feel right. And through reading and through always being a curious individual about spirituality and stuff like this, even though I didn't know it, I would call it that at the time. I was just soul searching very lightly, very gradually. I just knew I had to keep expanding in this direction, and then finally. I always say, the rug got pulled out underneath me, or what I could say is, I built a foundation on sand, and an earthquake came and took me out. And that's what it felt like. And that's why I'm on this journey now, so that if I ever, whatever movement I do, whatever intentions I have, I'm fully conscious of these intentions, and I'm doing it from a place of authenticity. In the spiritual realm, I'm doing it from a place where I am not, loading. I am not feeding my lower chakras of power and greed and lust, sexual energy and survival. I'm not living in those energy centers, and I'm more living in my heart fully. Which at the beginning of my career as a coach, that is all I did. I led with my heart. My heart was the only thing, and my heart was compassion, was to help these people and do it with no strings attached, with no second intentions of me wanting something more out of it. And I don't know if saying that second intentions or getting money or any of this stuff is bad. I know that's not true. However, I don't know how much you actually need to live the life that you want. And as long as I move in the direction of authenticity, and I move up the realms of consciousness, I do hope and have faith. I do have faith that my actions will be in harmony with everything that's going on inside of me, and that there's no deeper self, deeper ego still attached to it. And that's the process that I'm going through right now. That's the reason why I got out of business. I'm slowly connecting the dots as I move down this spiritual path, and it's very enlightening in that sense, to realize my intentions and to see things connect. So again, the reason why I wanted to post this video for you all is, maybe you're somebody that helps other people, and you've got abundance of energy, and you think you're on top of the world. You feel you're on top of the world, and you're building a business, and you're grinding. All I'm saying is just be conscious, be aware. Is it authentic, or are you struggling to build a business, and it's not going well because you're being somebody that's not authentic. And I think whenever somebody moves from a place of authenticity and really truly cares about the human being, they're the ones that are going to succeed, because you can read through somebody that's inauthentic, but you see the truth when somebody speaks it. You see it come right from their heart. And we're just doing our best here to be good for ourselves, and then help manifest that. So, for me, it's been a journey of going in and learning myself first before I even really talk too much about this or that. And even if I did talk about this or that, it's because it's coming straight from my heart, and I just, I want to see humans not suffer so much, and to come to a place of peace and joy. As far as my being can see right now, those are the things that I would say. So anyways, if you watch this video, thank you. Thank you. If not, thank you too. Most importantly, I'm thankful for myself, for being for posting this video, even for myself. And I always watch and read the stuff that I write to learn from whatever comes out of my mouth. I always find it helps strengthen or come to terms with some of the things that are on my mind. Namaste. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Lots of hugs, and may your journey, if you're on whatever journey you're on, doesn't even matter. May it be fulfilling to you and those around you. Love you.